up, Andrew? What's up, Bossy? Come on, Betty. It's okay to be scared, man. You're muted, Dan.
Oh, we are not welcome, not muted anymore. Okay, welcome everybody to NorCal Sports Network. And hey, that 2-game winning streak in Colorado.
Yeah,
forget about it. It's been wasted. You just gave it all back.
As Andrew says, Vince is depressed.
This is, first of all, I want to thank you guys for putting me in the open. Thank you very much. Bro, this team is pathetic. This team is absolutely pathetic. Pathetic, bro. I don't know what else to say. This is borderlining worse than last year, worse than Gabe Kapler. This, Dan, I'm gonna tap out to you, bro, because you said it was gonna be a 4-6 road trip. It was a 3-7 road. This team is pathetic. You can't go on scoring 2 runs a freaking game, bro. It's pathetic, man. And now we're in that position where now we're shifting the lineup every single day, and now we're totally lost.
You're in a full-blown platoon tonight.
Yeah,
8 out of 9 guys. Only Wade was the only left-handed batter. You sat Conforto, who was hot. He hits home runs in 2 home runs in Colorado, hitting the ball all over the place. In Philadelphia, he hit balls off the wall or got robbed a couple times out there in center. And he sits him, and then he brings him back in because Slater gets hurt. And what does he do? He promptly hits a line drive single off a lefty tonight. When a guy's hot, don't sit him. What are you doing? That sounded like a Farhan lineup tonight. It just looked like a Farhan lineup. When a guy's hot, just keep playing the hot hand. But I will say this. You're right. It's pathetic. And I've got to put the hat on, guys. I said last night that I didn't know who was going to win, but I said the Giants better score more than Webb better. I said Webb better hold them to 1 run because the Giants are not going to get more than 2. It's pretty obvious, this team, guys. It's not rocket scientists to figure out when they come home, they can't hit. If they can't score in Philadelphia or Boston, how are you going to score in Oracle? This is the most anemic lineup I have seen in a long, long time. On a bright note, it was nice to see Ramos rip the ball twice for hits over 103 miles per hour, both of them. He went 2 for 4. But and then Slater got hurt. Hate to see guys get hurt, but I'm not sorry to see a guy out of the lineup to allow maybe somebody else to come up like Matos. Ramos is already up. I guess if you're going to bring another, you could make Fitzgerald the outfielder and bring up Luciano, but then where do you play Luciano? There's no place for him.
Fitzgerald's looking bad at the plate. I don't know if I would put him.
Yeah, Fitzgerald looks like he needs to be sent back down.
Yeah, he's lost right now.
He's striking out a lot. Anyway,
I got a conspiracy theory for you. When I have a conspiracy theory on my shows, I usually play this. Dan, you ready?
Yeah.
I got a conspiracy theory because we all know the first game in Coors, what day was that? Wednesday's game. They brought up Ramos, and Ramos got a couple hits.
It was Tuesday. Tuesday was the first game.
Ramos got the second game when Ramos came up.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, Ramos looked good. Here's what I'm thinking and hoping. They put Slater back in the lineup yesterday and today.
Mm-hmm.
Could they possibly, Eric and Dan, be giving Slater a last look?
Yes, I think
so.
That's Eric. I swear, that's what I'm thinking. that they're giving this dude a last look. And let me tell you something, bro. If they put Ramos in this lineup now, the next 7 days, because he's going to be on that concussion protocol, and Ramos hits, bro, if it's not bye-bye Slater, bro, I might buy myself a Reds cap. If they need to put righty lefty, a guy is ambidextrous. I don't care. They need to put Ramos in that lineup the next 7 days, bro. If this guy hits the next 7 days, bye Slater. Goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Let me tell you. Now let me ask you guys another question, because I don't know the answer to this. Was Lee not in the lineup today because he's hurt?
Yeah,
foot. Yes, foot. He'll be out maybe tomorrow too, and then at the most another day, Saturday. So he'll be back by Sunday, if not tomorrow. Because I think there's one thing we can agree on. You guys tell me about this, because, bro, we got to do something with this lineup. We got to do something with this lineup. But can we not agree to this? And Eric, I've been telling you this for a long time. Every day in that lineup, 1 through 3, should be Lee, Thyro, and Wade Jr. That should not change. I mean, Dan, am I right?
That's
about it for this club, and that's not very scary lineup either.
It's not scary, but right now it's the best they have.
Correct.
But they're not even putting that in every day.
That's the best 3 hitters right now, because Tyro's starting to hit right now.
Tyro's hitting.
Lee has been doing okay, and then Wade has been. To be honest, I'll maybe even have Wade lead off and have Lee bat third. Some type of where those are the top 3.
Your problem is your 4 hole is rough.
Killing you.
I would right now go, if you want to get some flexibility, I'd go with Wade leading off, Estrada second, Lee third. Just because Wade gets on base more.
Yes.
And maybe Estrada can knock him in, or Lee get him moved over, and Lee can get a base hit and bring home Wade. Then I'd put Ramos in the 4th spot, because you get the righty lefty combo. And then I'd put Conforto 5th. Conforto is probably one of your best hitters right now. And Conforto 5, or I might even do this. I might even move Conforto to 3 and drop Lee to 5, and do something like that. I'm putting Chapman as far down as I can, man.
That guy, man.
I mean, I would not bat Chapman on this team any higher than 7th. He's really, if you got, let's say you put Lee in the 5th spot, 6th. I would go. You're going to go with someone who's right-handed. Who's out there?
Bailey. He's back tomorrow.
Yeah,
who's killing them, Dan? And I hate to say this. This pains me to say this. Wilmer's killing them right now.
Oh yeah, Wilmer is.
He was a guy. He was the one guy that was so dependable.
He was clutch last year.
Oh, he's killing them, bro.
How old is Wilmer now? 33?
Somewhere around there.
I mean, things could be Crawford started kind of slipping around there, and he had that one good year in 21. But your bat speed slows down a lot at older age. Let me see how old Flores. I think Flores is 33, if I'm not mistaken.
And a guy cannot run to save his life. He cannot. No, he cannot run.
He is slow. Okay, Wilmer Flores is 32. Okay,
yeah.
So he is still in that range, 32. And when does he turn? August.
How come he looks older than that?
and not for nothing. I mean, not for nothing. And it was a big play in the game today. Wade catches that ball, bro, at first base. Wade catches that ball, and it's a totally different game. He's out there a lot quicker, and he's underneath that ball.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if Cincy wins this series, simply because they had an 8-game losing streak. Now you got Black. Cincy puts pressure on the defense, constantly running, stealing
inside the park, man.
Oh, that was a
that
bad
kid could run, man.
Yeah.
Fairchild. And he wasn't even going full speed until he rounded second.
Yeah.
He was just kind of jogging down first as he was watching it.
As soon as he turned second.
And he was turning for second, and then he saw the ball kind of, as he saw it bounce away, he was like, crap, I could score. And he just put it into like a few more gears. But he would have been, if he would have hustled all the way from out of the box, he would have scored standing up.
Yeah.
But this is what is rough about this team. You can't score runs.
Mm-hmm.
Webb has to. I mean, he pitched.
He has to be perfect.
He has to be
practically. You're right, Eric. Like that double play ball.
Mm.
He's got it.
Yes.
That's got to be two. But you're exactly right, bro. They make one mistake, they're losing the game.
Yep.
It's that simple, bro. I mean, when the Giants are down going into the seventh, the game's over. It's over. Turn it off, bro. It's over.
Yep.
They
cannot mount up the comebacks. They just cannot. I'll tell you one great thing though. That double play, that Chapman turn from Chapman to Schmidt. No way, Ahmed. I always mess up.
Yeah.
Ahmed.
Oh,
turns that double play. No way.
Oh, Schmidt. You're talking the one Schmidt threw?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cannon.
No
Cannon. No way you're going to get Ellie.
Yeah.
No way.
That's what you get when you have Schmidt out there.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he was 0-4, but, he had some decent at-bats, right?
Yep. Hey, for all my troll friends out there on Twitter.
Oh, brother.
Shredding me, and that's okay.
Why are they shredding you, Dan? Why are they trolling you?
Oh, I threw out a comment that Casey was coming up tonight because we have someone, he's been on the show and he's a friend of someone in the show. And so got word that he was coming to the game tonight. And I made the mistake of saying he was on his way in because that's what the text I got, and he was already here. And so,
oh god, and they're killing you for that.
Oh, they're crushing it.
Pavlovich, Alex Pavlovich started it. So,
you also tagged them too. So
I did.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah,
so poked the bear.
Poked the bear. So him and Slusser kind of got on me. So that's okay. I'm not a homer, and I've been pretty right on about this club for the last 2 years. I said they would pretty much stink last year. I predicted them to be fourth this year just because of the lineup. I don't like the way it's orchestrated. You don't have any contact hitters on this team. You have Chapman and Soler who are streaky, and Soler will get hot. I don't think Chapman gets hot. He might for 4 or 5 games. That's about it. He is not a big-time contact hitter. He has got holes in his swing like crazy, like more holes than Swiss cheese. I don't think Chapman hits you more than 220-ish this year. So,
you know what was scary about Dan tonight? Dan, about Chapman tonight. That I'm watching the game, bro. So does he just have does he just have warning track power now? 2 fly balls to the warning track. So is that what Chapman's down to now? He's got warning track power. What is that going to do us?
Nothing.
Yeah, he's just got to have a mistake pitch right. Right.
And I'd rather him instead of swinging a fence, maybe just line drive into gaps. If you don't got the power to pop it over the fence, then be a line drive hitter or something. But man, it's so frustrating when he comes up. You can almost guarantee he ain't getting a hit.
They were talking about, Dan, exactly what you were just talking about. They had a long conversation about the Giants today on MLB radio, and that's exactly what they were saying. There are no contact hitters on this team. None. Exactly what you just said, man.
And that's what's killing him, because if you're not going to be able to pop the ball over the fence where baseball is gone, then you got to manufacture. And there's been a couple of games here and there where they've been able to manufacture. but it's not, there's no consistency. Just like with that Colorado, you had 2 games, right? You had 5 runs and you had 8 runs. Third game, you have 1 run. And then this game, you have 2 runs. That's not consistent.
Yeah.
And that's what's killing this team is they're just not coming out every day swinging the bats like they should be. And you're putting the onus on the pitching and, maybe they're feeling it. Maybe, you put that pressure on you where you can't make a mistake. And, of course, Murphy's Law, that's what's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes. We were talking about Wynn a little bit. Do you think, because there was an excuse, in Philadelphia, he was sick. Okay, he was sick. In Colorado, he came out with the first 3 innings, seemed to be doing okay. And then the 4th inning, he seemed to lose it. Word on the street is maybe he's tipping his pitches, maybe he's not, but there's something going on there. And I don't know what it is with Wynn. I don't know. Is it just happened to be coincidence on those 2 games, or is there something more to this?
Yeah, he looked horrible yesterday, bro. I've never seen, I've been to a lot of Rockies games too. I've never seen so many runs scored so fast.
Yeah.
I blinked and they put 6 runs on the board. I never just shelled, and it didn't matter who came up to the plate. We're talking about the Rockies here, bro. We're not talking about the big red machine, Dan. And it didn't matter who, bro. I swear it was double, triple, homer, single. I was shell shocked, bro.
It was like bam, 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 bam.
God, and I'm like, how do you lose it that quickly? Unless he was tipping pitches, Eric, like you said.
Maybe he was tipping somewhere. Someone was watching him, and then
I'll tell you, the more I watch Logan Webb, the more I think good teams are going to beat him, because just lay off that changeup. It's always below the strike zone. It's almost always the sinker and the changeup. When you see it, I know you get fooled by it because that's what a changeup's supposed to do, is fool you. And it's a great pitch, but he throws it a lot. And, the Dodgers lay off of it. The Phillies laid off of it. And then they make him come up in the zone, and then they smack him. Mm. If you lay off of his stuff, it will float out of the zone, and he's going to have to come in, and he's very hittable when come in. I don't know why teams get so aggressive chasing his soft stuff, because it's just going to especially the lefties, it tails away, and it's like just wait for the pitch. Don't swing until he gets you at least a strike.
But if he locates that fastball down in the zone, then he's going to get people, because
then the changeup, then they're going to get him. Yes,
that's what they get. And he's got to be perfect.
Yeah, if he's on with the fastball, what's he throw at, about 93 roughly?
Yeah, right around there.
Yeah. If he's on and hitting the bottom of the strike zone, you're not going to beat him.
Yeah, you're not.
Well, maybe you will, because the Giants can't score. But
hey, Will Martinez was at the game there yesterday too.
Yeah, I'm watching that, man. Yeah,
he was getting heckled.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know what to say, man. Like even in the Philly series, bro, one guy, Harper, bro, if one guy hits a 3-run homer against the Giants, it's game over.
It's game over.
They're not overcoming a 3-run homer. Literally, bro, one pitch, it's game over.
Yeah.
Right. That's sad. They've scored 3 runs in the last 2 games, one of those being in Colorado. Not going to cut it. Tomorrow's going to be Lodolo's going to kill them tomorrow, bro. They're not going to touch him. They're not. He's going to have 10 Ks. He's going to go 7, and they're going to score 1 or 2 runs. I'll tell you that right now, bro. Yeah, the Giants won't score more than 2. Right.
It's going to be the very same lineup too, minus Slater, of course, being in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I don't know. What are they going to do? Throw Fitzgerald back out there in center?
Who else are they going to unless they pull
Slater's going to go on possibly the 7-day IL, so who's coming up? I'll bet you Matos has got the call already. It's going to be or
Or Wisely.
They could do Wisely. They could do Wisely.
Wisely's been killing it in AAA.
But he's a
but it doesn't Wisely always kill it in AAA, and then when they bring him up, he does crap, bro. Like serious. I don't care about you killing it in AAA, bro.
I'd rather see Matos than Fitzgerald out there.
Oh yeah, Bailey will be in the lineup tomorrow too.
I would just stick Conforto out there and left, put Matos in right, put Ramos in right, and center Matos. Got the Ratos now going on out there. Slater left field. Third, you got to go with Chapman because you could. Well, Flores isn't hitting either, so I guess that's what you got to do. And then Casey,
Chapman, Schmidt, Estrada, and then Flores at first again. Unless you put Wade out there, just might as well just put Wade, right?
Well, then who's going to DH? That's kind of. I mean, I would DH Flores before Wade. Wade's a better defender.
Yeah.
Why would you put a slow? I mean, it cost him again tonight. Why?
It did.
If Wade is in the lineup as DH, why the heck is he not at first base?
At first base.
That's a great. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's a no-brainer, bro. That's a no-brainer.
I mean,
yeah, he's a much better defender than Flores at first base.
Yeah, he could play outfield and infield. He's got an outfield. He can go back on a ball like the pop-up tonight. He's good at scooping things. I don't get that. Man, the other thing I would like to see, I talked to you about, I don't know if I was talking to you about this today, Eric, or someone else, but if you're not going to bring Luciano up at shortstop, obviously you're not, because you brought up Schmidt and you brought up Fitzgerald. You obviously have no faith in him as a shortstop because you're not bringing him up. Convert him to a first baseman.
You're telling me about that.
Convert him to a first base or left field. There's no room for him in the outfield. There's room for a power hitting first baseman DH. You know what? Bring him up. Make him. Come on. He could play short. If you could play short, you could play first. Okay? Because you're athletic. He's 6'2". He can, twist and bend for things. You're constantly as a shortstop throwing a nice little pitch sometimes to second base with a double play. So you can throw that little toss to your pitcher. Come on. Let's do something with Luciano to find a way to get this guy in the lineup. And you know what? Tell him forget trying to hit whatever he's hitting. Go for the long ball, man. Get this guy. We need a guy that can crush 30 home runs. And first base is a position that historically should get you 30 home runs. Come on. Flores and Wade have a combined, 2 home runs in 40 games?
I think so, yeah.
2?
2. 1 each.
I bet you no other team in baseball has a first baseman.
What do you guys think? I'm curious to hear you to hear what you have to say about this. Okay, bro, we're 6 games under 500 now. What do you think the conversations are in the front office? What are they discussing? I mean, that you can clearly see. I got to tell you this, bro. Because again, I see a lot of the press conference after the game, bro. You could tell Melvin is he is so frustrated. He is so short with the reporters, bro. He doesn't even want to talk about anything. And I'm just wondering, man, there were these expectations coming out of the gate. What are the discussions now? We made a mistake. We got to wait this thing out. We need to bring up some of these young kids. What do you think the discussion is in the front office?
Ooh.
That's tough. Well, let's see. This is game 40. We're really close to the quarter pole, right?
You're at the quarter pole.
We're at the quarter pole.
Tomorrow goes over. Yeah. So
we're at the quarter pole. There's got to be something. I would hope that there's some discussion saying, you know what? Maybe we were wrong. Maybe we got to convert. The funny thing you say that, Vince, is because I was on the way to my dentist appointment at the VA, and I was listening to JT Snow on KMBR, and he flat out said, this team is bad. This team is bad.
Thank you, JT.
And the funny thing is he said, hey, they're 9 games out. He's talking about, his goals are higher. He's he wants to win the division, right?
That ain't never happened.
That ain't happening, right?
Not in our lifetime.
No way. But that's where his goals are, and that's I think where he's talking. But he says, the team's had, and he even said, we talk about how good the pitching is, but the ERA is at like 25th in the league. That's not going to get it done. And of course, the hitting, he even said the hitting's bad. So, you put out, you went out and got all these guys thinking that, you're making a push, because the guys they got in the offseason, that wasn't just a, kind of barely making it. And you're kind of going for it when you're going after Chapman and Soler and Snell. When you're going after, you're wanting to make some noise.
Let me get to this.
Think about it. Who was the guy? Who was Chapman's biggest cheerleader, bro? Who had to have Chapman on the team?
Melvin.
Yep. Exactly. And how's he looking now, man?
I want to address that because I'm no, I know the game. I've watched it long enough, but I'm not what these other guys in the game, knowledge-wise. They have so much more insight and knowledge. What was it that they couldn't see that I saw in Chapman? I said no on Chapman because he can't hit. He strikes out a lot, and I said he hasn't hit over 250 in 5 years. He's declining. I mean, I understand he's got a great glove and he plays almost every day, and that's a value to a team. But you're blocking Casey Schmidt, who now you've got him back up and he's playing another position. It's fine. He's played short enough to get it down, but he's a natural third baseman. Let's let these guys get their playing out. And you know what? If they have a bad year, at least the guys played. And look at the 86 Giants. They became the 87 Giants. The 86 Giants with the kids, Robbie Thompson, Will Clark, team, it was a learning year. It was a growing year. And in the 87, the team took off, won the division, and they were pretty good all the way up until, roughly the 91 season, 91, 92, they fell back, but then, Barry comes along, 93. It's just, I don't know. I just can't handle watching veterans take up slots for younger guys, because we don't know if these young guys really can do it. They may not be able to do it, but how are we ever going to find out? And it's certainly more exciting to watch these younger guys play than the older guys, because the older guys have a track record. I don't like Matt Chapman's track record. It's old. It's like saying that, Crawford had a great year in 21. But, we saw what Crawford has done the last couple of years, and we could see that 21 was just a great year, but he's declining. Chapman's in decline. His glove is still elite. His bat
is his glove, but Dan, that's the thing.
Awesome. Yeah, it's 6 errors.
Has not been elite this year at all. I mean, he made that great play tonight, Eric. Yeah, but his glove has been far from elite. 6 errors, bro. 40 games in.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of errors, and a lot of it happened on
pace for. That's on pace for 24 errors. Hey, I want to get back to that super chat real quick.
Oh, go for it.
Throw that up there.
There it is.
Hey, thanks, Nick. Appreciate you having my back with that Pavlovic clown. Amazing they have anything to say after their disastrous offseason. Hopefully Pavlovic gets fired with Farhan. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's it is what it is. These guys that report for the Giants are homers. They don't give you real news about the club.
Bro, you know who's the biggest homer of all? Dan, I swear to God.
I know who you're going to say. I know you're going to say.
You know who I'm going to say, because, man, when he gets the call of these games, I'm like, bro, stop. This team sucks. Stop. Bro, listen, Hunter Pence. Take the rainbow out of your backside, bro, okay? I was a Giant fan before you were even born. This team sucks, bro. Oh, my God. Pence trying to put the positive spin on drives me out of my mind. It's like, brother, I appreciate you, but this team sucks.
I love that when he said,
Dan, is that who he's going to say?
Yeah, Pence and Fleming's becoming right along.
I agree with that too, man.
I love Dave Fleming. Dave Fleming is one of the best announcers in sports when he's doing games that he's not doesn't have a vested interest in the winning. He's not rooting for a team. When I listen to him in college football or do basketball or whatever, he's great. And he's been great with the Giants in the past. But the complaining, Dave, about the strike zone, when it's for going both ways and you comment, that was terrible call. And then the Giants get the call and it's like, that was a strike. No comment. Like,
the worst one was when Pence Ahmed turned a double play. And I don't know where Pence got this. I don't know if this has been talked on have they been talking about Ahmed's arm on the broadcast? About how weak it is?
No,
I haven't heard anyone say. But the funny thing is, he turned a double play, and all of a sudden, Pence goes, "Oh, there, the arm is back." And I'm going, it was a rainbow. But then I started thinking, it's like, I never remember hearing anything on the broadcast about complaining about his arm. We're the only ones that complain about Ahmed's arm. So I don't know where he's getting that information from. But yeah, wow. Come on, man.
Yes, moves like Jabbar. Dave is very good.
No, who did go back to the other one who says we need more positivity than Pence? Let me hammer that guy for a second.
Oh, Robert.
Who said that? Robert. You can't have positivity when you don't earn positivity. This team stinks, Robert. They stink. So we're not going to sit here and be positive. Get your heads out of your rear ends. Start putting some runs on the board. You are professional baseball players, bro. You don't need your mommy to kiss your backside. You're professional baseball players, bro. You can't score more than 2 runs, and I'm going to sit here and be positive with my boys, Dan and Eric. Stop, bro. That's the problem. There's no participation trophies in Major League Baseball, bro.
We have converted. We have a new Debbie Downer.
Come on, man.
And his name is Vince Russo.
Yes.
Debbie Downer.
Yes.
I love it.
Stop, Poppy. Yeah, how are you, Pop? What did they just have that run, Eric, where they scored 2 runs in 9 straight games?
Right.
We're going to sit here and be positive over that?
Exactly.
It was 3 runs. It was 3 runs.
Do you guys understand? A run consists of a double, a bunt, and a sacrifice fly. That's a run, bro. That's all it takes to score a run, bro.
I love it. He even threw in the come on, man. I love it.
Man, come on, Dan. These people wake up, bro. When they stink, say they stink. And then I love Kuiper and Kruko. Of course, everybody loves them, but I love when the game when the game's over and they lost. Well, they're just going to have to come back tomorrow and do this. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. They're going to come back tomorrow and put 10 runs on the board. Give me a break, man.
I sense some sarcasm from Will Martinez here. This is totally sarcastic.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. When the weather gets warmer, they're going to warm up. Yeah.
Hey, newsflash. It doesn't get warm in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's a great. Hey, Will, that is a great comment, bro. You popped all of us. That is a great comment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at what he says here. Vince has done a full 360. No, that would be a 180.
Yeah,
that's a 180. Not a 360. Come on, Will.
Hey, Eric, did I not tell you guys the very first show I did When they stink, I say they stink. That's a true fan, guys. Mm-hmm. That is a true, no excuses, no color coding, anything. When they stink, you gotta call them out that they stink, man.
Yep.
And right now, Dad, they stink.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm curious. I want to pull something up here and while you guys carry on.
I mean, I'm looking, Eric, as Dan's looking there, like I'm just looking, when they're putting their, when they put the statistics up, when they come to bat, the averages on these guys. Oh, bro, everybody's batting 200 on this team.
I know. It's horrible. Yeah. I know when you see Slater come up.
Oh, man, bro.
He's in the 130 something. I was like, oh. And then
what's the Giants' record right now?
I think it's what?
17 and 23.
17 and 23.
I want to show you guys something. You know what this season is starting to remind?
I know where Dan's going. You brought this up yesterday.
Yeah. You know where the season?
The 69 Mets? No, not the 69 Mets. What was it? The 60. What was the first
62,
year?
62.
I haven't even looked at this, but let's look at something here, because this is, look at after game 40, 24 and 16. Okay. I want you to look at the record, how this season started. This is the 21 season.
Okay.
They had 4 wins from game 6 through 9. They didn't ever go on a 3-game losing streak. Look, never. They never went on. Look at this. Loss. Here's the 3-game, 45 through 47. And I don't think there might be one more the whole season. There's one where they lost 4. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. Oh, no. Nope, here's another one. Another 4. Okay. So 2 4s and a 3. And that was it. This season is having the opposite. They are not winning 3 in a row. They're eventually going to maybe have 1 3-game winning streak and 2 4-game winning. Could this be a 107 loss team?
Bro, we're 40 games in and we haven't won 3 games in a row.
Nope.
Only 2 teams that haven't. The Rockies and the Giants. And maybe the White Sox.
And the White Sox, I think.
Maybe it's 3 teams. That's it. But you look at that 21 season, and it was like unexpected. Expectations weren't super high.
No.
Now this year they're high. Could Farhan get everybody's, what about his 107 win season? That makes him, really good.
I'm tired of hearing that.
Could we get a little karma here maybe and get a reversal of fortune, and the Giants actually lose 107 and people wake up and say, time to move off of Farhan? I don't know how I am so tired of Farhan's just dumpster dive moves. Did you guys, can we play a highlight tonight and on MLB? Will we get demonetized, or we'll
probably get demonetized just for this one, but
can we
edit it out, maybe.
Can we edit it out
once it's done? Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it. And then I will just show you what.
Hey, Vince, did you hear Mad Dog? Did you hear his quote, his comments?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, here, let me bring that up. It was on the pregame when they were still in Boston. Yeah, it's not a glowing representation of Farhan for him.
Wow, really? No, I didn't hear this.
It was great. It was great. Why can't I find this here?
Let me get way back down here. And they put it, and NBC Sports Bay Area put it on their Twitter. It's kind of weird. Where are we at?
Okay. Where are we? What's going on?
No, we're way down.
Oh,
here.
Orioles keep winning. Wow. Okay. Here we go.
All right, here it is. All right, Dan, you bringing yours up, or do you want me to bring this one up?
Go ahead.
Let me. Zooming in.
Oh, wait, you know what? I can bring this up real quick.
You bringing it up first?
Yeah, since we're on some excitement, what and no, go ahead. You do it. I'll then we'll edit this other one after this. So yeah.
All right, here we go. This is what Mad Dog said. It was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the pregame, right, in Boston.
Oh, I think I saw this, but yeah, refresh me because I think I saw this.
It was either a pregame or postgame. Larry said it was postgame. I don't know.
How would you evaluate how Zaidi's done so far? Do you believe in his vision for the Giants?
Well, the Giants have been a very interchangeable team. He's been there now 5 years. How many good years has he had? One, correct?
Right. Yeah, 2021.
Okay. Now, if I'm on the radio for 5 years and I have one good year, am I getting a new contract?
Nope.
If you're a manager of a baseball team and you're there for 5, Belichick was in Cleveland. Belichick. He had 5 years. He had one playoff year. What'd they do? They fired him. That's Bill Belichick. Zaidi's not Bill Belichick. So, and they had Brady. Eventually, you got to win. So I don't think there's any. Listen, Kapler, to me, got a raw deal. I didn't love Kapler's hiring, but he got a raw deal. Everybody loves Melvin. I love Melvin. We all love Melvin. Bay Area, good manager, managers of the year. We have no issues with Melvin. But if you look at the body of work, when you're a general manager of a baseball team and he's in a big market, he's not with Kansas City. He's not in Tampa. He's in a big market. Is it his fault that Ohtani and Judge didn't take his money? Didn't take the Giants? Probably not. But he's been here for 5 years. They've had one good season. If I'm owning the team, that's not enough. Now, when is his contract up? Didn't he get signed a 2-year extension before the year began?
He did. Yeah, him and Bo Mel both did.
Well, Melvin is the so I guess they figured since they got Melvin a contract, they had to hire the GM for an extra 2 years too. I mean, I'll let you guys answer the question.
No, that's what we're asking you.
I'll do it this way. If I was the owner of the San Francisco Giants and the GM with a big payroll has had one good year, and is this year 5?
It's year 6.
This is year 6.
He would not be running my team anymore. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I got to have more than 1 year, and he's got 2 more years. Does he have a job for life? I mean, my goodness. Do you think? Now look at it this way. Do you think that we were screaming about Brian Cashman with the Yankee fan last year, and Cashman's won World Championships, and the Yankees are in the playoffs every year, and everybody still thought the Yankees maybe shouldn't have rehired him, and that's Cashman.
Wow. Yeah, that's on their flagship station. I smell something within the ownership group. Somebody authorized that to be played. And then they not only played it in pregame, they cut that piece out and put it on Twitter. I mean, why are you doing that? If you're trying to make a point here. They're trying to create a narrative that this thing better turn around at some point this year or they're done. I think that's what's going on.
Hey, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, man. You know, obviously, bro, we see a lot of managers replaced during the year, obviously. You don't see many GMs replaced. No. I mean, am I right or am I wrong about that?
You're right. You're right. You don't see it too often in the mid-season.
Well, now, Dan, why would you say that is? Because is it difficult to start over with a GM mid-season? Is it more difficult than switching managers?
You know, I don't know. To me, I guess it's
because you want to bring in your own people as a general manager, right? Your own scouts.
Yeah, it's just it's a weird.
Maybe they have a different vision of where they want to go. I mean, it's a different philosophy. And doing it mid-season is a little bit funky. That's why I think normally you see it in the off-season. So they got time.
They had the perfect opportunity last year, and we laid it out for them. I mean, it was on a silver platter for them. I mean, you just finished a very 5th-year disappointing season, and you know what they're all going back to? This is where the Giants ownership has their head up, their rear ends. Is they're living off the 107 season and giving him a flyer for that when look at the whole body of work. Look at where the minor league team is. If the minor league, is rated in the top 10 and it's like, oh, we got guys that are cooking, knocking, guys that are just knocking on the door and they're going to be really good. Farhan's made some wonderful draft picks. And no, they're like 19th in most. I've seen them as low as 22nd or 3rd in some. They've been as high as 15. So they're right around 19. You're below average with your minor league club that you were brought in to lift up and compete with the Dodgers. That's what they said you got. Okay, we're going to get the guy who's the architect of helping the Dodgers. Architect at the Dodgers. The Dodgers were winning before he got there, and he just happened to step in. And what did he come in, like 15, right? 2015. They'd already won the division in 13 and 14. He comes in 15. And Max Muncy comes along and brings, he found Max Muncy. It was like, come on.
Andrew Friedman, right?
I'm not sure exactly how it worked out, but Friedman's running the show. Farhan was Pete Petulia, and I hate to say it, he was a, how do I say it tactfully? Can I say it tactfully? He was a
number cruncher.
No, the type of hire he was. How can I say that? He was hired not on merit. I'll just say that. How's that? He was not hired on merit. You can figure out the rest. And
casting couch?
What's that? Oh,
I said casting couch. No, that's a joke.
Yeah.
That's
okay. Where was I going to go with this? I wanted to get back to a super chat. Give me that.
Super chat. There's a couple. I got Nick again with $5. Thanks, Nick. Just reminding everyone, we gave up a 3rd round pick for Chapman and a 2nd round for Snell. $220 million payroll with close to 0 assets, no accountability.
Come on. Hey, Nick, come on. Put a positive spin on that. Nick, come on, man. Where's the positivity, Nick? Come on. Debbie down to 4.
And Tony, $10. Thank you. My fees for the Debbie Downer fan club.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
you.
Tony.
We got any more? Or was that it?
That's it.
All right. Let me pull up. You guys, there was a particular player I seem to been talking about in the offseason and the beginning of this season that I told you was available.
Oh, we didn't get a chance to talk to you about this, Vince. What do you think of the Padres trading for Arias?
Oh God, man, please.
Wouldn't he been perfect on the Giants, right?
Please, man.
Listen to this, guys.
Luis Arias now. Line to center field, a base hit.
There it is.
From second, here comes the throw. He will be safe. Welcome to San Diego, Luis Arias.
I got a question for you. The minute that happened, and now we know, bro, Prella made that phone call, bro.
100%.
He said, bro, hey, Eric, that's what I do in fantasy baseball.
That's what I do.
Who's in last place?
That's what I do.
All the time, right? Then who's in last place?
Yeah.
So you he made that phone call, bro.
Yes.
If he made that phone call the next day, what is it going to take to get Jazz Chisholm? That's the dude that put him.
Man, I would have challenged you if I would have stayed in this league, man. We were, I think, so much alike.
Right or wrong, you don't make that phone call. What is it gonna take? Wait, we'll give you Matt Chapman, bro. We'll give you Matt Chapman and Blake Snell. You give us Jazz Chisholm,
and we'll pay the salaries.
Yeah, right.
Get him out of here.
Should that phone call not have been made the next day?
Yeah. That's hey Vince. Hey Eric, how much have I said this on the show?
You said that.
I said, why are you not calling for Jazz Chisholm?
Because Miami's selling.
They're selling. I told you they were selling a week into the season, even before the season. There were reports that Arias was available. This is what the Marlins do. They do not pay people when they get closer and closer to free agency and they're in arbitration. They move off of those guys because they want to keep guys young, keep bringing them in. Man, you could have had Arias. I know you could have had Arias. The Giants need guys that can get on base. Chisholm, to me, he's not the greatest hitter, but he brings you something. Did you see Ellie De La Cruz tonight?
Oh,
Basically,
God,
score based on his speed. That's what he does. I'll tell you what would have happened if that double play, if they didn't get De La Cruz on that double play, he was stealing second, and wouldn't surprise me if he created another run.
Yeah.
Man.
You guys want to hear I was looking this when I was looking to man, I swear, guys, I cannot believe this, but we are what, 40 games in, 40 May games. 10th. I am contemplating whether or not to drop Solar on my teams. Oof. Do you guys know at the end of May last year, we are May 10th. We're lucky if we get him back by May 17th. Okay, so it's going to be 2 weeks left in May. Do you guys know at the end of May last year, he had 16 homers and 34 runs batted in?
Who did?
The end of May.
Who did?
Soler.
Whoa.
16 homers and 34 runs batted in the end of May, bro.
He's got
5 and 8. 5 and 8.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we thought, and I admit, when they hired these guys, okay, it looks like you're fortifying the lineup. I thought it was going to do something, but it's not looking that way. It's not looking that way. I don't know what's going on with and you know what? And I think what it is, and the thing I didn't even think about at the time is both Chapman and Soler, where they had success, they also had protection in the lineup. And this lineup right now doesn't have that protection, and they're protecting each other, but they need other players around them to be able to produce at the level that they've produced in the past. And I think that's what it is.
Yeah, some are saying the ball is dead. I've heard that.
See, and if that's the case, why does MLB keep messing with these damn baseballs?
Yeah, I don't understand. Their game is so boring. Why don't you? They're trying to get more hitting into the game instead of just home runs.
They did that in 2019, and the ball was flying everywhere, man. You could bunt the damn ball over the fence.
Man, I don't know. I got a theory, and they're testing it out already in the minors. I think it's going to happen at the next CBA, which is what, 27 maybe. I think if batting averages stay this low with strikeouts because so many guys are throwing 95 plus and guys just aren't catching up, I could see them moving the mound back a foot to 61.6 or 62 feet because that will slow the ball down a couple miles per hour, give guys a chance. It might even be a safer thing too, just for line drives up the middle, because somebody's going to get destroyed out there eventually. But because guys are hitting the ball, some guys are hitting the ball 110 miles an hour plus. We're seeing that because of the speed of the velocity of the pitches. But you can't have I took this survey that MLB sent me, and it was a lot of questions about, are you tired? I can't even remember the way it was worded, but are you tired of seeing all the strikeouts? And of course I answered, yeah, because guys used to hit, Vince, you've been around long enough. You hit below 270. You weren't even very considered a good player.
I absolutely. I still, Dan, I'm still not used to that. I'm still not used to seeing these averages. I'm still not. Every time I turn around, I'm like, so and so is hitting 225. Like it feels like it's across the board, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't understand this either, and I was thinking about this earlier today. The amount of runs being scored is higher today. Well, maybe not this season, but over these last few seasons has been higher than it ever has been, and this is in the past when guys were heading for higher average. So you would think that more runs would come across the plate with guys having more averages. It's weird. And I don't know.
Weird.
I don't understand how that's working. Is it because guys are walking and they're just hitting the ball over the fence more? I don't know. It's really strange. But the run scoring is higher than it was during the period of when there is high batting averages.
Wow.
Can anyone? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
Maybe it's crappy defense. I don't know what it is.
Let me take a look at that real quick.
So, hold on here. Let me just.
Let's see this. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we get it here. You reading that, Dan?
Which one?
What Los just did? Did you put that up, or was that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I put it up. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Let's go back. Let's say, where do you want to go back? 1970? Here, let's just show what. Here's the NL, AL, the year, and this is all runs scored.
What year was that, Eric? You just was showing.
So I just want to make sure. So that's
at
NL.
The top, 18. Does that say 1870?
1876.
Oh yeah, that's the era you like. That's right.
Oh man, I love the old days, man. Love it. All right, let's go 1970. So this is both the AL and NL. You got 16,000 runs scored.
One of a kind moms.
Oh, come on. Get out of there. Whatever. 15,000. So let's go. Let's keep going down. 18,079. Actually, it was first in 77. Keeps climbing, right? Staying at 1987 was 19,000. Comes down a little bit. 1993, we're at 20,000. 1996, we're at 22,000. 2000, we're at 24,000. Now it's come down a little bit. 2019, 23,000, 22. So we're sitting right around between 25 to 20,000 runs scored a year. Compared to, back here in the 70s and 80s, you're lucky if you even hit 20. And those are supposed to be the periods of time.
I think that a lot of that had to do with the had to be some of the home run era and the juice ball.
Is it just about the home runs then, right? Is that what it is?
I guess because
guys weren't just hitting as many home runs back then as they are now. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
But you think with more guys being on base with the high average.
But you got to ask yourself the question too, Eric. Do they F with the baseball when they feel they need to F with the baseball? So in other words, bro, if you're Fing with the baseball, you're controlling those numbers.
Correct. Yeah. Yes.
So
yes.
I mean, is that what's going on? You know what I mean?
You also, Eric, here's another thing. In those years, you had 24
teams. I see that. Good point, Senior.
Yeah. That's true.
I didn't even think about that.
He just said it. He just said it too. Yeah, I just saw Senior's comment. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking to myself, wait a minute, 24 teams.
I didn't even think about that. There you go.
More runs.
And that's probably what it is then.
That's probably what it is because you got at least 6 more teams. So each team, how many runs does each team generally score? 500, 400 or 500 a year. I mean,
your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, see, if you average 4 runs a game, 100, you're scoring,
times 162.
162 times 4, 648. So 162 times 3, 486. So you're getting at least 500. So 500, that's 6 more teams. That's at least 3,000 runs.
Another 3,000 runs. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense then.
Plus, when you add more teams, you water down the pitching.
Yeah. That's
you
true.
water down the skill. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Good. There you go. Well, there you have it. So then we're kind of where we are then. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. But to your guys' point, yeah, these averages, It's
Andrew
just
Bell
horrible.
says 400 to 600 a year. Make that maybe about 300 for the Giants.
But then, you know, and I mentioned this in a tweet earlier during the week last week, Vince. It's like it seems there's a lot of players who'd rather just swing than hit.
Yeah.
You know, you're just it's all guts, no glory. Whoosh. You know, every time whoosh. It's not just trying to put the ball in play. Kind of like how Jung-Hoo Lee plays. You know, he wants to put the ball in play.
Hey, I had
he'll put one in it, which is good. That tells me he's seeing the ball and he wants to drive the balls he wants to drive, and it's going to get better over time. But
you got a comment there, Vince. I had to sing I actually had Chardal come on and sing a lullaby to Robert to help him go to sleep. Robert is back in New York watching at 2 a.m. And
Robert, I'll tell you how to go to sleep. I'll tell you how to go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep. Dream of the Giants, and you will have a nightmare, bro, and never fall asleep, Robert. How about that, bro? Because they suck. Do you hear me, bro? SUCK, bro. These are grown men, major leaguers. They've been playing baseball since they're 2-3 years old, and they can't hit a baseball, bro. They can't hit a baseball. Do you understand that? Robert, think about that, bro. If you had a bat in your hand when you were 3 years old, bro, and you had a dream to be a major leaguer, and all you did was play baseball, and your father's throwing you in the backyard when you're 4, 5, 6 years old, bro. Then you're playing travel ball when you're 11, 12, bro. Think about it. Then you get to the major leagues and you're Matty Chapman, bro, and you're batting 207, bro. And you want me to sit here and give you positivity? Bro, I guarantee you something, Robert, that if my father put a baseball bat in my hand when I was 2, I would be batting at least 211 right now in the major leagues. I promise you that, bro.
At least 211.
Don't make my blood pressure go up, bro. Listen, don't make the mistake the wrestling fans make. Like when the Raw is a horrible show. It is horrible. It's been horrible for years, but no matter how horrible it is, bro, the WWE marks will tell you how great it is. And you know what happens, Dan and Eric? Because they tell them how great it is, they don't make any changes, bro.
They don't make no changes.
Why do we need to change, bro? They're putting us over. Bro, Roman Reigns can take a steaming dump in the middle of the ring and people will watch the show. Okay? No, don't do that, bro. When they stink, you need to call them out like JT Snow, because that's the only way there's going to be a change. And I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to go one step further. They stink, bro. Don't go out to the games. Why are you going out to the games, bro? Yep. I think they had like 25,000 people tonight. Bro, are you going to go out to the games when they're 20 games under 500 and when they're selling? Dan, we haven't even talked about that. At what point are they sellers at the trade deadline? 10 games under 500?
Yep. Yeah.
Are we that close?
I think it takes Farhan to get them to about 15 under before they consider selling.
Start selling.
Yeah, he'll say, we're just a winning streak away from getting back into this race. Because that's what he did in 22 with Rodon. They were buried. They lost 8 in a row after the All-Star break. Right before the deadline, they were in the middle of a 4-game sweep to LA, and he didn't sell Rodon. And he said, we can still put together a team. And oh my gosh. You know what, guys? Vince hit it right on the head. He said they don't make changes because people are still buying and they're still supporting. I don't know when you Giants fans are going to wake up. I was a season ticket holder up through the 22 season. I had enough. I saw where this thing was going. 21 was a great season. It was a fluke. And when I saw what they did in 22 and then what they did to the fans and we couldn't sell our tickets, because the Giants were undercutting us. The people that were supporting them, they were selling tickets for dirt cheap because nobody would show up to the games. Us season ticket holders were left holding the bag. And then they wanted me to re-up last year. Larry Bear down in the press box in Scottsdale. Oh, come on, we need you. We need you. I said to him, Larry, I couldn't sell my tickets. I lost money because you guys were selling underneath me. Oh, well, we got other plans. We got all kinds of other plans. Just stick with us. Just stick with us. He just wanted my numbers. He didn't care that I was losing money. And here's the other thing, guys. I don't know. You people get on me and say I'm a hater. I've told you what real love is. Real love calls people out. Mm-hmm. You got Vince. You have kids, right? Grown kids, right?
Yep.
If you have daughters?
I have one daughter. Yep.
Okay. If you had a daughter that was dating a knucklehead, wouldn't you try and steer her away so she didn't make a life mistake?
1,000%.
Absolutely. I got daughters too. And, same with a son. If he's hanging around with the wrong crowd, you're going to just let him go and say, he'll work it out. He'll
he's a winning streak away.
Yeah. He'll figure it out. No, you're going to speak to your son and say, look, I love you too much to let you go the wrong way, man. You gotta change course or you're headed for a disaster. I say the same thing with the Giants. I love the Giants. I grew up with them. I've been following them for 54 years, since I was 8 years old. I don't like the way this franchise is going. I don't like the direction of this type of ball that Farhan does and these constant Mickey Mouse trades of no-name guys. They did another one today. They brought in some guy for Dalton Jeffries. We'll never see this guy. They traded somebody else.
They traded Mitch White.
Mitch White. Who are they going to get for Mitch White?
No.
Okay. Trade some real players for real players, please. Once.
Dan, could I be devil's advocate for a second?
Sure.
Because let's be fair. Because, bro, if you're going to call Dan a hater, then you're going to call me a hater. And, bro, I've been a freaking Giant fan since 1968. So I don't want to hear anybody.
Same bro, year with me. That was the year that Bobby Bonds came up.
Yeah, and Dan, I'll never forget this. The season they lost 100 games, I watched every single game, including the 100th loss. So don't give me hater BS, bro. I've been through it all with this team. I sat there, Dan. I cried like a baby in 2010 when they won the World Series because I was getting to the point in my life where I never thought I was going to see a world championship, bro. Yeah, I waited my whole life since 68 to 2010. Don't tell me about a hater. So let's be devil's advocate, bro. Bro, right now we are May 20th. We're 40 games in. We're a quarter of the way there.
Or May 10th.
Yeah, May 10th. We have, bro, let's be honest, Derek. We got 3 huge swing and misses.
Yes.
We got 3 huge mistakes on the books right now. We got Snell, we got Chapman, and we got Soler.
Yes.
That's 3 misses. 3 out of 4. Lee is just learning to live here. Right. How this game is played, and he's still batting higher than everybody else. So okay. Yeah. But 3 out of 4, Dan. However, Dan, hold on for a second, bro. We got to be honest, Derek. Were we not saying you got to sign Snell? You got to sign Snell. Were we not saying Soler's a great pickup, bro? Yep. Oh, he's going to be the first 30 home run player since Barry.
Yep.
The only thing we were borderline on was, Chapman. I even made excuses for him because he was hurt last year.
Right.
So, Dan, with that being said, and we as avid Giant fans were calling for the same thing. Was it a miscue on Farhan's part by looking at the analytics and looking at the numbers and not thinking for a second that 3 out of 4 were going to be busts.
That's a good point. I know that Los was, who's on here a lot, was not for Snell. Oh, in fact, he just put it up there.
Yeah.
As I speak.
He wanted Imanaga or Montgomery.
Yeah, we definitely wanted Imanaga. Yeah, I mean, I wanted Snell just because it was Blake Snell and kind of, but I wasn't super high on him. I really wanted Montgomery. I thought Montgomery, we talked about it on the show. We thought Montgomery would have been, didn't we, Eric, say that Montgomery would be more efficient? He'd be the more efficient pitcher.
Because he doesn't walk as many.
Right. And I was worried about Snell's walk rate. But
you know what I thought with Snell coming to the San Francisco, so San Francisco's so good with pitchers. I thought they may be a little bit with Snell.
And he still may turn out. He may get it together. But I was more signed Snell over Chapman. I was saying, if you're going to sign somebody, sign Snell. Don't sign Chapman. And then when they got Chapman, and then it was like, okay, they don't have any pitching. They better sign Snell because they don't have any pitching. And so, Snell could still work out. Soler could get it going. I don't think Chapman gets it going. I don't see it in his swing. And right now I don't see it in Soler's swing. He hasn't not hit. He's looked awful. Yeah. He's looked lost.
Just out there again, he's a swinger. He's not a hitter.
But you know what? He's putting a lot of pressure. You know why he's doing it? Because there's nobody on base.
Yeah, they're pressing, man. You can see it. I mean, that I gotta say, bro, you can see that they're pressing, bro, big time. They are not relaxed at the plate, man. No way.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have. Hiroku makes a good point. Signing Chapman and Snell cost them second and third and $1 million of international money.
That's huge.
That was the Chapman one was really. I don't know why Farhan did not just go out. He had a shot at Montgomery, but he kept going, and they talked about their young pitching. I don't know why you just didn't go out and make deals for bats, real hitters. You could have went out and traded for Arias. If you're not going to promote your young guys, then go use those guys for bringing in real players. I mean, Arias is a guaranteed 300-plus hitter. Guaranteed. He's today's Tony Gwynn in the game. He's going to hit you 300. Now, is he going to, he's not a earth mover, but he gets key hits. He gets on base when he's hitting. He moves runners over. But you got to build a team. Los has said it a lot. Build players to your ballpark. Oracle is a big ballpark that should promote guys like Arias, guys that spray the ball around. It's a big yard. Get guys like that. Instead, the Giants bring in Chapman and Soler, strikeout guys that occasionally hit the ball, a ton, but it doesn't do very well. You saw it tonight, Chapman, warning track power. You brought it up, Vince.
Yep.
It doesn't fly at night. It does in the daytime. At nights, the ball does not move very well. Doesn't carry very well because of the cold air.
Right. It will carry in the beginning of the game, but the later you get into the game, the more the ball dies. Yep.
Yeah. Rhys Hoskins. We talked about Rhys Hoskins. Sign him. You didn't want to play him at first. He could have been a DH.
And to Vince's point, Flores, I thought would be a good DH, but man, his bat has really fallen off this year. He's not the same as he was the last couple of years. I don't know what's going on with him, but maybe, like you said, maybe it's an age thing. Maybe your bat slows up a little bit the older you get. I don't know. But he has definitely an issue.
It wasn't a great year, to be honest, to give Farhan this. It wasn't a great year. There wasn't a lot to pick and choose from in the free agent market. It was basically they went for, Ohtani or bust. Bellinger has holes and the money he wanted. I would have still sign Bellinger to a 2 or 3 year deal. I think he's athletic. He's got speed. He's not the greatest, but he's better than what you have. But you can argue that Bellinger wouldn't cut it either. But that's when you got to go make trades. There were guys to be had in trades. You know, I don't know. There's always a partner to trade with. Vince, you've been playing fantasy long enough. You know, there's always
not in all league, Dan, because nobody answers trades in all leagues. So outside of our league, bro, I'm in 6 leagues. In 5 leagues, I can make trades with owners. In the North Cal League, no, bro, I can't make any trades because nobody answers any trade requests, bro. And you know what? Out of spite, Dan, out of spite, I'm going to win the league because I'm sitting in first place right now. Yeah. So I don't care if you don't answer my trades that I'm offering because trades or no trades, bro, I'm winning the league just to spite all of yous, bro.
I think, is Matt still in here? Send a trade to Matt's. I'll get the trade and I still
unbelievable. Got Eric. You pay money to be in this league, and you're not going to check your team once a day. Really?
I'm always checking my team.
Bro, just send me the money then next year. just send me the money, bro.
Look at that. Send over to Matt to the rescue. Send a trade proposal. Maybe I'll just approve.
Was he one of the guys? Oh, you're Matt the rescue.
I don't play it anymore because I don't have the time. But
all right.
But I can, since we're on the air.
You look at my trades, Dan. Will my trades be looked at if they're sent to Matt?
Yeah, they'll go to me and I'll see them.
Okay, and you'll answer them within a good period of time.
Sure.
Eric, correct me if I'm wrong. It's 24 hours fair.
For what?
For them to answer a trade?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, when you're sitting on the can taking a freaking dump, you bring your phone in there with you and you see if anybody offered you a trade. How hard is that?
All you got to do is accept or deny, right?
That's it, bro. What is it with these people?
There it is. He says he'll look at your trades.
All right, thank you. What's the name of the team, Dan?
Matt to the rescue.
Okay, Matt. Good. Me and you will be trade partners. Thank you, Matt.
been sitting in 9th place for who knows
these other freaking jabrones. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, Florence is.
All right,
Vince,
let me ask you guys a
do you
question.
play fantasy? Vince, do you play fantasy football?
I have, but I don't like fantasy football because it's too much luck, Dan. It's all luck. There's no skill to it. I want to ask both of you a question. Okay?
All right.
Eric, let's start with you.
All right.
We are at the quarter pole.
There you go, Vince.
Yeah, we'll answer the trade then, bro. Answer the freaking trade. You look. What did you do? You looked at it. I don't know. I'm gonna sit on it another 2 days. Guess what? It's off the board now, bro. It's off the board. All right, Eric. Let's start with you.
Greg says you have the balls.
Thank you, Greg. Eric, I'm gonna start with you.
Here we go.
I'm gonna start with you. Tomorrow, Bo Mel comes down with strep throat. We're calling in Eric to manage the team.
Ooh.
We're 6 games under 500, a fourth of the way in. What is Eric doing with this team right here, right now?
Wow.
What are you doing, bro? Tell me what you're doing with this club.
Wow. Okay, for this game, here's the problem. Does Bob Melvin have the ability to have players to be called up, or is that all for
He doesn't, bro, but you do, Eric. You do, bro. You do, because you're a mastermind, Eric.
I was going to ask, can Farhan get strep too? Maybe.
Farhan is off limits, but you could do anything else with the lineup, with who you're calling up, with who you're.
Slater will be on the 7-day, right? So I'll call up Matos.
Okay.
Because he's your outfielder right now that is doing okay, right? He's okay. maybe he needs a. I mean, from what Cody, our guy who watches all the minor leagues, he's saying he's getting some bad luck. Even though his batting average is a little bit low, he's getting a lot of solid contact. But I bring up Matos, stick him out in center. Have Conforto.
See what Matt said about you?
Runs the team. Fans will take one look at him and he thinks he's fine. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What the hell? Get the hell out of there. Anyway, so Conforto will be in left. Matos will be in center. Right field will be Ramos.
Okay.
Third base.
Who is left field?
Conforto. I'll put Conforto out there. Third base. The hell with it. I'm putting Flores. He's doing better than Chapman right now. I put Flores at third base for now. You know what? No, I'm not. Schmidt at third base. Put Fitzgerald at short, even though he's kind of overmatched right now. Estrada at second, and then Wade at first base. And of course, behind the dishes is Bailey. How would I do the lineup? Kind of similar to how you guys were talking about earlier. I'd have Wade lead off, because that guy's going to give you a good at bat every time. He's going to lead off. Tyro's been doing good right now. His bat's heating up, so I'd bat him second. Third, I like that idea of putting Conforto in the third, because he's the one that's kind of hitting for some power right now. Fourth, gosh, who do you put batting fourth?
You know, it's funny.
That's tough.
Well, Dan brought this up, man. Bro, freaking Lee always makes contact and never strikes out.
Mm-hmm.
So, good chances you're gonna eliminate the double play, and he's gonna get wood on the ball. I mean, do you move him down in that lineup? I don't know.
I think I keep him in a 3-hole, but see, he wouldn't be playing tomorrow because he's still got that damn sore.
Yeah.
Well, you have the power to stick him in there. Say, get out there in America.
Bro. Put a little.
Okay.
Man, what happened? Put a little spit on the freaking.
There you go.
Bro. Your team is 6 games under 500. Put a little spit on the foot and rub it and get your ass out there.
Rub some dirt in it, right?
I mean, Dan, how many games did Willie Mays miss because his foot had a boo-boo? Are you kidding me with this, bro?
A boo-boo. Oh, man.
Can you imagine Willie McCovey? I ain't going to play today, bro. I stubbed my toe.
I fouled the ball off my foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
then Matos wouldn't be out there. Then
who's going, bro? Who are you cutting? Who's going?
Slater's going. Slater's gone.
He's gone. He's gone.
Ooh, I
can't wait for you to ask me this team.
Ahmed. I would send Ahmed back.
Gone. Ahmed's gone.
Yep.
You're sticking with Yaz.
Nope, he's out of here. Get
Get
Yaz out of here, because the guy is he's too streaky. I'd rather just have a young guy out there. See what you got. See what you have, right?
Bro,
next year you can change it up.
Yeah, I swear, bro, Yaz is a 230 hitter. I mean, let's be honest. He's a 230 hitter. That's what he is.
And is that going to be any worse than what a young guy's going to be doing when he first comes up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So at least you could see what they got.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the three. At this point, Slater, Yaz, and Ahmed, they got to go.
Is Luciano coming up?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I want to see a little bit more power.
Anybody you taking out of the rotation and putting in? Is Wynn still in the rotation?
Yeah, he has to be for now. He has to be. Once Snell comes back, I mean, I guess maybe you give him one more start. You got to give Wynn at least one more start to see what he has, right?
Yeah.
At least one more.
Yeah.
To see what you're going to do with them. Because these guys, remember, Wynn and Hicks they're going to start getting close here real soon to what their max innings pitched has ever been in the major leagues.
Yeah.
So that could be an issue. But I think the rotation, for the most part, Snell's got to get back in there and actually do something, because that spot with Snell, with it being, whether it's a bullpen, whether it's Mason Black, it's not doing anything for the team right now. It's getting crushed.
Yeah. Black's going tomorrow, right?
I think so, right?
I think so.
Yep. Black is going to go tomorrow, because that's quote unquote Snell's spot. And I guess Snell's going to throw a bullpen on Sunday, I think. Yeah. Or no, he's actually got to pitch a game, I think, in San Jose.
Yeah. All right, Dan's chomping at the bit over there,
Go
man.
for it.
Dan's chomping at the bit. Dan, you might want to turn your hat around for this, bro. Like, do it like Pete Rose style, bro. Get in there. You're Pete Rose taking over the Reds. There you go. All right, there it is. Go ahead, bro. Let me hear it, Dan. Go for it, baby.
All right.
There it is, baby.
Here we go.
Are we safe to say first, before you get started, am I safe to say nobody's safe?
Nobody's safe, including the beat writers.
Okay.
Look at you.
Very nice.
I'm getting rid of Slusser and Pavlovich. No more homers.
We got to keep that girl around, though. I like the girl. What's the name of the girl?
Slusser?
No, the other one, the pretty one. What's her name?
You Laura Britt.
Yeah, we got to keep Laura.
Oh yeah, Laura's great.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Laura.
I'm a big fan of Laura. Laura's a sweetheart. Met her at.
So Laura's safe.
twice.
Laura's the only safe one.
Safe.
What about Kuiper's kid on the podcast? Is he safe?
I met him. He's a nice kid.
All right, so they're safe. But outside of them, that's it.
That's it.
Go ahead, Dan. It's all you.
So I am going to clean house.
Oh,
I am going to.
Oh boy.
My first order of business is I am calling every major league team. Somebody is going to take Chapman off my hands right now.
Oh,
and
right
if I gotta pay the rest of this year's salary and half of next year's if he opts in, I'm doing it. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I do not want to be stuck with Matt Chapman for 3 years and block Casey Schmidt. So Chapman, I'm finding a deal for him, and I don't even care if I get a bag of peanuts back. Just get him off my roster. Okay. Second, I am now moving Casey Schmidt to third base. I am bringing up Marco Luciano. I'm sending Fitzgerald down right now for just to play and work his way back up to the big club. He needs at bats. He's young. He's just getting overmatched because he's not seeing, he's not Wilmer Flores that can just come and bat, once or twice a week. So I'm sending Flores down and bringing up Luciano. Luciano's my shortstop. Estrada's second. Wade is at first. Left field, Conforto. Center field would be Lee on a regular basis. And then Ramos becomes my everyday right fielder. I am trading Yaz and DFAing Slater.
Wow.
And pitching wise, I'm ready to bring up Wisenhunt and Black. And I'm just going to play the season out and let these guys work it out. I'm going to have Harrison and Black and Wisenhunt and, Hicks for a while, but I'm eventually going to move Hicks to the bullpen, Wynn to the bullpen. And you pretty much got to play Snell. But I'll tell you what, if I get the opportunity at a trade deadline and somebody wants Blake Snell, I'm trading him.
Yeah.
If somebody wants Jorge Soler, I'm trading him. But I will keep Soler and play the young guys because I think Soler might find new life with younger guys
around them.
Younger talent, a little bit of enthusiasm, maybe, from some of these younger guys that have some fun.
Eric, did you just go to the bathroom and see if you had any trades on fantasy yet? Is that where you went from?
No, I warmed up some coffee.
I got it.
Yeah.
Dan, I like this plan. Dan, I like this plan a lot. I think it's very reasonable.
And I'm also I put my head out there on a platter months ago, and I got practically beheaded by many on Twitter and somebody else has said it here in the chat. I would be signing Bauer. I would be signing Trevor Bauer because he's got fire in the belly.
I'm with you 1,000%, bro. Do you know how hungry that guy would be, man? He would. Oh my God, bro.
That's a good point. I like what you said. He is going to have some fire.
Oh yeah, he'd be the leader of my staff. It would be Bauer.
I'm with you, man.
And Harrison and Wisenhunt and Black, and I might even throw Roop in there. I might even just say, you know what? Let these guys take their licks. It's okay. It's what you do when you build a team. This team's going nowhere this year.
Yeah. And Dan, I got a dog horse for you and Eric.
Ooh, a dark horse.
You guys want to get rid of Chapman, right? We're getting rid of him, right?
Yes, I would love to get rid of him.
All right. Are you guys ready for this? Because neither one of you guys brought this up. I'm putting Matty Williams at the hot corner. I guarantee you at his age, Matt Williams will lead the Giants in batting average, home runs, and runs batted in right now today.
Maybe the DH. I don't know if he's ready to play the hot.
Give him his glove, Dan. Give Matty Williams the glove, bro.
Let's
turn him loose, bro. Turn him loose.
He's 6.
I don't care. Turn him loose.
And get buried to DH, right?
Yes.
I would give Barry the DH.
Bro,
think
Barry. One guy we didn't mention, bro, and I gotta tell you, I think his bat has looked really good since he's come back, bro. Sable's bat has looked good, bro.
I like
yes,
Sable.
it has.
I've always liked Sable.
Behind the plate, bro, Dan, he's really shaky.
He's better
I think his bat has looked nice since he came back up.
If Los was in here, he would say that he would send Chapman.
Send him the link. Send him the link.
I already did. Los, you're welcome to come in. I sent him a text too. I don't know if he got it. Let me see. Haven't heard from him. He would send Matt Chapman to physical therapy to work out his arm, his shoulder, because he hasn't been doing enough of this.
You haven't seen a whole lot of that.
We haven't. Did we? How did they score tonight? It was a home run by Estrada.
Home run from Estrada, and then Fitzgerald hit us. Didn't he have like
little bloop? Didn't he get like a little blooper? Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? They got the Ramos got the double, right, and then the sacrifice, the fielder's choice by Schmidt, and then
the blooper.
It took the 3 young guys to score a run. Look at that. 3 young guys helped produce a run, and nobody else could get a run except Estrada. How's that?
Giovanni has shown his face.
Oh, can you lay into this guy for me real quick? Give him your New York.
What's the problem with Giovanni, man? What's his problem?
Giovanni
he's worse than Robert.
He's worse than Robert. He needs a little waking up. I've tried. Eric's tried. Los has tried. The chat's tried. He made it in here, so he needs a WWE style. Just let him have it. That he's not in reality with the Giants at all.
Well, he's a homer.
Big time homer.
Oh, bro. First of all, I'm confused with the name. Is that his real last name?
I have no idea.
He's got a Paisan first name, but Villegas, Fullagas is not Italian. So I don't know what I'm dealing with. Listen, Giovanni, bro, I am Italian. I am 100% Italian. Let me tell you.
Too.
And so is Dan. We're both of us. Let me tell you something about it. Italians, bro. Italians. Let me tell you something. We are the most honest people on the planet. There's no backstabbing. There's no talking behind people's back. We tell you right to your face, bro. And we're telling these Giants suck, bro. There's no sugarcoating. I'm not Hunter Pence. Okay, there's no sugarcoating, bro. This team is 6. Damn, there's 6 games under 500. What's the payroll?
240.
220, 240.
Something
and there's
like
6 games under. Bro, you could be the bad news Bears were only 5 games under 500 after 40 games, bro, for crying out loud. Stop. Stop, bro. Stop. No excuses. Stop. They stink, bro. Eric, we're at the game yesterday. I'm at the game with my buddy yesterday, and they're down 6-1, 7-1. So like, I'm like the seventh inning's coming up. And like, I'm like, let's get out of here. I said, my friend, I'm done. Let's go. And he turned to me and he goes, oh, bro, you don't think they can come back? And I was like, are you high, bro? You know what the odds of this team coming back is? You're high, bro.
Giovanni says, what makes you think I'm Italian? I'm Mexican.
I never heard a Mexican named Giovanni. That is an Italian name.
Yeah, that is. I have my uncle's Giovanni. It's John.
Yeah,
Uncle
there you go. Yes,
Uncle Johnny. Hey, it's Giovanni. Uncle Giovanni.
Yeah,
come on.
Bro, I go nuts over people that make excuses for bad play. I go crazy over that. There's no excuses, bro. There's no excuses, man.
I don't think the Mets would take Chapman for end prospects. I don't think the Mets.
No, I don't think so.
It's got to be a team that has a hole at third base that can, stick him in a lineup that's a solid lineup. You know who would be the perfect team for him? Somebody like the Dodgers if Max Muncy went down for the season, because they would appreciate his defense, and he'd probably hit closer to 240 with the Dodgers.
Dan, you know who would be the perfect team for him? Axel and friends. Because, Dan, I've got 96.5 points. Axel and friends has 36.5. And Dan, Axel and friends has made 2 moves all year. I think Axel and friends can use Matt Chapman in his lineup, Dan. I'm telling you right now.
There we go. Is Axel in here by chance?
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him.
Is that the question? Is Axel alive? Is he alive, bro? Because I'm assuming if we're 40 games in, Eric, and this guy made 2 moves, I'm assuming he's dead and nobody knows about it, bro. Okay, I'm assuming he's dead, bro.
Yeah,
what the heck happened to Matt's team tonight? 7 for 36. My goodness. This team, why can't it hit?
I got a trade offer. Look at that.
Don't answer it, Eric. Don't answer it, bro. Don't answer it, man.
You know what they want from my team?
What?
They want Ellie De La Cruz.
Oh, of course. And who are they going to give you for him? Matt Chapman? Matt Chapman, bro?
They want De La Cruz, Real Muto, and Terang.
Oh, let's hear the offer. And what are you giving up? What are they giving?
Ashcraft, Betts, and Melendez.
Mookie Betts?
Yep.
Oh, it's Cliff.
It's Cliff.
And they want who now?
He wants De La Cruz, Real Muto, and Terang.
And for who? Betts? Who else?
Betts, Melendez from Kansas City, and Ashcraft,
the
Cincinnati pitcher.
What is he, high, bro?
I don't even understand it.
You don't. Yeah, I mean, come on, Eric. With all due respect.
Ellie might do. I think he's going to do about 36 homers and 80 stolen bases this year.
He may get 90.
Right now, he's definitely en route to MVP. Who's close? I guess Betts.
Oh, Shohei probably.
Yeah, Shohei. Yeah, but yeah.
Oof. And then Real Muto, he's my best catcher, and Terang, he's another base stealer.
Yeah, no, bro, we're not. Yeah, I mean, Ashcraft is
Los, you should come in and mix it up, man. Mix it up now. Carlos. That's Mexican.
Oh, Los. I know Los. He's
Come on, Los.
Did you guys ever find out why Picking the Pickle stopped following me, bro?
I never did. I never asked.
I got very upset by that, bro. Picking the Pickle. He must be laughing all the way to the bank now, man, with these Giants picking the pickle.
I can tell you this. The Giants embracing the suck sure helps the show. So, I mean,
bro, hold on, Dan. Let's be honest with each other, and whoever's listening to this show, Eric. Let's be honest. Seriously, here's the question I ask all the time when I'm negative. Okay, I'm assuming everybody in here is a Giant fan, and I'm assuming you watched the game tonight. That's what we do. Okay, yes. Seriously, what one positive can you get out of that game tonight?
Elliot Ramos.
Okay, yeah, Elliot Ramos.
Yeah,
and what did he do? He got 2 hits, right?
Yeah,
that's it. That's
hit the ball
highlight.
hard. Hit the ball hard twice.
A Giant got 2 hits. That was the highlight of the night. What spin are we supposed to put on that, Eric?
Exactly. That's the point. Is like we're focusing on one guy getting 2 hits in the lineup.
Right. Compared to what did Dela Cruz do?
Dela Cruz, 2 hits, 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored.
Yeah, thank you. That's more than double what the team did.
Yes. Right.
Bro, this team's got 13 stolen bases on the year. He's got what, 25? He's got 25, I think.
25. He's got 25 on the season. And we're only at the quarter pole. Dan, he's probably going to hit 90. If he doesn't get an IL.
How many stolen bases does he have?
25.
Oh, gosh, I didn't realize he had that many. Yeah, he's going to hit 90. He might. How many home runs does he have? 7, 8?
Somewhere on there. Right?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a 35-90 then. Yeah. That's
going to be huge.
And what was Acuna last year?
40-70, man.
What's more impressive? 40-70 or 35-90?
40-70 is pretty damn impressive. 40 home runs.
That's insane.
70 that's
40. That's insane.
And he's only got 3 this year.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Acuna? Wow.
Yeah.
Now the thing is with Ellie, this is really his first full season, right? Because last year he got called up mid-season. So this is his first full year. So that's saying a lot. If we're talking, 30-80, 30-90, maybe even 40. I mean, that's something. The Reds got a good young team.
Yeah, they do.
They just all they need is some pitching.
Who's hits well in this league? Look at you, 12 for 42, Vince. 12 for 42.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're pitching 14 innings, 14 and 17 strikeouts. Jeez. The team I put together, well, it's got 21 innings pitched, 16 Ks, 2.14 ERA. Not bad. But the hitting, it's just constant.
Yeah, I'm in first place and I'm 11th in the league in freaking hitting. 11th.
Well, I think who's behind you? Matt to the Rescues team, I bet.
I don't know.
I haven't looked. How do you? I don't have that in front of me. But.
Yeah, look at that. Everything else, you're like top notch, and then the average, you're at the bottom. That's crazy.
I know.
What's your batting average? Like 220?
I'll tell you in a second. My batting average is 238.
What's Matt's to the Rescues?
231.
That's oh man.
That's the lowest. We're the 2 bottom feeders in batting average, man.
Home runs, is that down at the bottom still too? Matt's home runs, do they last?
Yeah, you're number 1.
Oh yeah, 35. Matt's got to get some. You got to get some home run hitters on your team, bro.
Same thing with mine. I'm ranked number 2.
Soler's on the team, but no home runs.
I swear I'm so borderline with dropping him on my fantasy team because I'm just looking at where he was at this point last year. Like I said, bro, he already
16.
he already had 16 home runs.
Wow.
Come on.
I don't, man. I think he's been pressing because they weren't scoring. He did come up a lot of times with runners in scoring position and
didn't come through.
Didn't come through, but maybe that shoulder's been bothering him. He swung like, I haven't watched Soler a whole lot through his career, but I saw him in the 21 playoffs, World Series. He was mashing. He was swinging this year like he was hurting because he would just barely swing. Like, did you notice some of those just weak swings, just striking out? Like,
my God, he doesn't swing a bat. How could you? Whatever. He doesn't even play a position, and he's on the IL. You think it's made up? You think maybe they're just giving him a breather? I don't know.
do. I
You
really
think so?
do. I think they're pulling like a Snell with him. I think that's exactly what they're doing, man.
Yep.
With who? With Soler?
Soler.
Yeah.
Just getting him rest, you mean?
Maybe they found something wrong with the swing and they're giving him a couple of weeks to iron that out. Maybe
work it out. Who knows? There's your trade that you can make right there.
Should somebody call Will Bingham and see if he's still alive? Eric,
there he is, right there.
Yeah, that's Will B. Yeah,
he's in the room.
Yeah.
Right there.
Wait, Will, this is him.
That's him.
Will, what are you doing, bro? Do something with your team, for crying out loud. It's embarrassing, Will. Come on, man. Get something going, bro.
Will's like, oh, damn.
Here's another one. Let's see. See, bro, who's nothing like it? Who's tree hugger?
That's Mike, isn't it?
Nothing like it is Aaron.
Bro,
young Bruce Lee is Mike.
Okay.
Bro, the guy hasn't checked his team in 6 days, bro. 6 days. Come on.
Who is that? You said nothing like it?
Yeah, he hasn't checked his team.
That's Aaron.
Hasn't checked his team in 6 days. How do you play fantasy baseball like that?
And young Bruce Lee, young Bruce Lee. I don't know if you're aware of this, but you got 5 moves left.
Hey, Eric.
I know.
Eric, listen to this, bro. Who's the Commissioner, Kelly?
Yeah.
Eric, because Kelly could not admit that Vince was right, and we didn't have enough bench spots, and we didn't have enough IL spots, right? Because he couldn't admit that Vince was right. It was like getting him to pull teeth to add those spots, right?
Yeah.
Get this, Stan. I have a exchange with him the other day, and he's telling me, oh, well, I'm thinking of increasing the roster moves from 60 to 80.
You can't do that now.
That's what I said. I said, bro, you can increase that because you have guys that have been managing transitions and have not made moves because we knew we only had that's the
you can't do that. That's the one thing you can't do, Kelly.
Right, Dan? Am I right or what?
I would lose it.
That's one thing you can't do.
Dan,
you can't do that because you're holding back and preserving
that's what I said.
While other guys are just
Dan, do me a favor. Dan, explain to Kelly, Dan, what a Mamaluke is. Tell Kelly what a Mamaluke, because this Kelly's a real Mamaluke. We had to pull teeth, Eric, because Vince was right, bro. There's not enough. Bro, remember he was about to pull the corner infielder? Remember that, bro?
Oh, the CI.
Yeah. No, bro, you were ready to do it. I'll pull up the tweet, bro, for crying out loud, Dumbo, your Aunt Tilly. He's gonna, bro. Jung Hoo Lee's got 55 moves down.
57. 57.
And now we're gonna increase it to 80. What?
Yeah, you're enabling them.
Yes.
You can't do that because that's not fair to the guys who are preserving.
That's exactly what we've been doing. I've got guys on my team I want to cut, but I can't afford to.
And here's the thing: is when you increase the bench, you still have that limitation of the waiver moves. So even though you can have a 10-player bench, but you can't make all those moves because you're only limited to those 62. So there's still kind of, what do you want to call it? Like a restrictor plate on it. So where you could go make all these moves, but come, after the trade deadline and you got guys going down, you're going to be hurting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dumbo.
Yeah, it looks to me like what's the name of the team? Young Bruce Lee, Mike's team. He's got 5 moves, and then he's going to be begging for mercy. Yeah. when he's going to be like, please trade me some. And everybody's going to be like, you're going to be like going down to the wire, and you got nobody to play.
Yeah.
What's up, Los?
What's good, boys? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, having some fun. Yep, we got you.
You heard the question that
No. You should have told me for sure Vince was going to be on, because this is my kind of show. Born in the city. I love shit talking stuff like that.
Bro, I got that, Los. I got that same exact banner in my office that you got behind you. I got the same exact thing with the New York Giants. I got the same thing.
I got that at Cooperstown. I got it at the Hall of Fame.
Oh, did you really? Yeah, I love that thing.
So ask Los the same question you asked Eric and I.
All right, Los. Melvin came down with strep throat. He can't make tomorrow's game. You're the skipper, bro. You're the skipper. We're 6 games under 500, 40 games in. You now have the opportunity to make the moves that you would make. That's setting the lineup. That's calling guys down. That's FAing guys, DAing guys, whatever. You have the opportunity to make the changes that you feel need to be made. What are you doing?
All right, before I speak, I should let you know I came from my buddy's house down the street, and I've had a few pops, so I'm going to be brutally I'm going to be very brutally honest here, okay?
Beautiful,
as I usually am. First of all, I'm going to give a lifetime contract to Kruger to be a ball dude forever. That'll be my first move. He'll know about that one. Dan knows about that one. I hope he's hearing that too. The second thing is Yaz is going to be traded to Boston. I've said for about 2 months that I'd take 2 new or 5 used pitching machines for him. I'll be happy with that. Wow, Slater's cut. He wouldn't have made my roster at the beginning of the season. Slater's cut. Chapman's traded to somebody. He needs to be off my team. Ahmed can stay on the team as a backup and a defensive replacement late. Schmidt's going to be my third baseman. Luciano's going to be my shortstop. Matos is going to be in left field. Conforto is going to be traded for another bullpen arm. Matos will be in left. Ramos will be in right. Lee will be in center. And if I can find a way to get another contact hitter like Meckler, he's going to be on my team. I said this in the offseason before the season started, Vince. Go young. Just go young all the way across. If you lose 90 games with them and they learn and they get better next year and we have a foundation, I'm all for it. I did not want Snell. I did not want Chapman. I did not really want Soler. The only guy I Lee. The one was Hicks. I didn't like Hicks too much. I was wrong about him. So I'm going all young. I've said that from the very beginning. I'm going young with this team. We're gonna do it like 1986. How about them kids? That was our slogan.
What about, though, the exception of putting Matty Williams at third base? Take him out of the coaching box and just slide him over. Yeah, but bro, what's he got to walk 10 feet? Give him a glove, move him to third base.
Hey, these guys know, man. I said this a week ago. Like, his arm is so stiff, he can't get that throw to first base at all. I don't know if he could reach second base with a throw.
Oh man,
love Matty Williams though. I would not have Vince. I did not want Melvin. I was one of the few guys on the show that didn't want Melvin. I wanted Stephen Vogt. I wanted to go clean. I wanted a fresh break and start everything new. I didn't want any attachment to Farhan.
Yeah.
I didn't want Farhan at all.
Well, you have to get rid of Farhan's the biggest cancer.
I wanted a complete clean break and just start fresh. I want to go back to Giants baseball. I'm tired of this Moneyball analytics crap. I want to go back to what the Giants are known for. And like I've said many times before, this ballpark does very well with guys that are line drive hitters with a little power, speed, and higher batting average. You put a team together, Trey Turner would be beautiful in this ballpark. Arias would be beautiful in this ballpark. Even Bellinger, I wasn't crazy about him, but he would do well in this ballpark. They keep trying to get power hitters. It's not a ballpark for power. It's just not. So it was very fundamentally, it was a very poor job of putting together a roster. It doesn't have speed. It has warning track power. It's old. It's just a very poor roster put together. So I would go young, energy, a little more emotion. That's the other thing we talk about, Vince. This team is boring as shit, man. Even when they hit a homer, man, it's just like, high five. Yeah. And there's no emotion whatsoever. So,
and you bringing that up, I thought that was more of a Kapler thing, but it doesn't look like it's a Kapler thing. It's just the way the team
there's
is.
no chemistry. There's no chemistry because these guys know that they're not going to be together long term. Some guys are here for a year, some guys are here for 2 years. So it looks like a bunch of guys that are at work. They're at work together. They're at their job. They're clocking in, they're clocking out. They're not hanging out afterwards. They're going home to their wives, they're going home to their family. There's no chemistry. This is not a team. It's not, they don't look like they're enjoying playing the game. It looks like they're clocking in and it's just straight a job. Oh shit. I went 0 for 4 today. I'm still getting my $18 million, whether I go 0 for 4 or 4 for 4. That's what I see. I see a team with no effort, no emotion, no hunger. And until they bring up these young guys, because young guys, man, they don't know any better. It's like they're not like bitter old. I'm not going to say it because I might get in trouble. Bitter old, what type that are always complaining and always, doing crap. Young guys they're enthusiastic. It's like, oh shit, I'm in the show. They need an influx of that. And that's what we've kind of been preaching. But it's never going to happen under this guy. So
yeah. Hey, Dan, can I address Kelly here for a second, Dan?
Oh, sure. What's he saying?
Now tell me if this was not a good idea, Eric.
Okay.
Kelly was ready. Oh, we're going to increase the transitions from 60 to 80. And I'm like, no, bro, you can't do that because some of us have been playing by the rules and managing our transitions. What I suggested, Dan, was, bro, if a team runs out of transitions, they then can pay money to have more transitions, and that money goes in the pot.
I see.
So in other words, I'm out of transitions. I want to pay 10. You could charge them $2 a transition, $5 a transition, whatever you want. Say $5. Okay, bro, for $50, you get 10 more transitions, and that $50 goes in the pot to the winners at the end of the league, right?
Yep.
Dan, Kelly said he said no because then the person with the biggest pockets. Come on, Kelly. How much money you think people are going to pay for more transitions? You think somebody's going to pay $1,000 for more transitions? Come on, bro. You're talking about 20, 30 more bucks that somebody's going to pay.
Hey, Vince, from one fantasy baseball champion to another, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, my friend.
So I've got a lot of guys injured right now. My hitting
too.
is not doing too well, but my pitching is keeping me in a 12-team league. I'm between 4th and 6th place. I got Glasnow, and he's a monster, but he's not known for pitching a lot of innings. I'm thinking about maybe around All-Star break, maybe throwing him out for a trade and maybe trying to get some hitters. Do you think he goes a full season healthy?
Man,
do you think I can get some value for him about halfway through?
Bro, I got to tell you, I've got him on a few teams right now, and I wouldn't trade him for the opposite reason, because if he can go through a whole season, bro, what kind of numbers is he going to throw up?
He's the leader for Cy Young right now.
Oh, that's no doubt, bro.
And
the Giants face him next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, and I got Lodolo going tomorrow too.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna bench him. I'm terrified of this Giants lineup.
Oh, that was
jokes.
Bro, that was my stride. I said that last year, and I'm going to say it again this year, bro. Bro, if you play fantasy baseball and you got to go to probables or you need a spot start or whatever, bro, whoever is pitching against the Giants, pick them up, man. It doesn't matter who it is. Play them. It don't matter, bro.
Yep, that's a fact. Definitely.
Yeah.
Did Glasnow pitch tonight?
Yeah, he did it. He did, and they
got no runs for it.
Yeah, he almost lost, bro. They were down 1-0. They tied it late, and then he got a no decision.
7 innings, 1 run, 10 strikeouts.
Wow.
And he's going to go win. He's going to go Wednesday against Webb.
Him and Skubal are my co-aces.
Are the Giants going to see Yamamoto?
Yes, Monday. They got Yamamoto, Stone, and facing Yamamoto, Stone, and Glasnow. They won't touch Glasnow, and I don't think they'll touch Yamamoto either.
It's not looking good, boys.
Nick with another $10 says, guys, I'm creating a Substack to finally tell the truth about this god-awful organization and the clowns ruining it. Giants fans need to ditch Pavs slush.
Douchebaggerly.
Go with alternative media.
Yeah, they
interesting.
Exactly.
Let me ask you guys something, because I'm an outsider, but I watch I watch Pavs, and I actually like Pavs. What's the skinny on Pavs coming from San Francisco like? I mean, how do people feel about him in general?
He's ultimate homer.
He's a
I got to tell you though, bro, Carlos, to be honest with you, because I watch, his podcast with Kuiper's son.
Right.
And he's not always positive towards the Giants from what I see.
Well, maybe on that show, his tweets are definitely
his tweets are a little bit different. And
so maybe you're right. Maybe in a podcast form, maybe he kind of tells it a little bit more of how he truly feels. But I know personally, I've pushed back on him for the young guys, and he always backs the veterans. He backs Yaz, he backs Slater. And what I don't like is he always says, well, that's what the Giants want to do. And I'm like challenging him. No, bro. Like, what do you want to do? Quit like saying that, because I hear that a lot. Well, this is what the Giants like. They like these guys. No, I didn't ask you that. I asked what you like. And he doesn't answer because he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to go against the boat. He doesn't want to rock the boat. He doesn't want to go against the system.
Here's your big competitor right there. Solar Eclipse right there.
He's got a good team.
Which one is he in? Is he which one?
Solar Eclipse, second place. It looks like right now it's just you two guys are kind of running away with it.
No, nobody runs away with anything.
In Dilly, man, he got Paredes. Is that how you say his name, from Tampa Bay? He got him for cheap from freaking Axel. I was like, what was that? Paredes is a damn good player.
I like looking at the.
I hate to break the news. Is this the Solar Express we're talking to?
Yes, Solar.
I hate to break the news to Solar Express, Dan and Eric, but if we look at the statistics, and Carlos will appreciate this. Carlos, I'm in first, and Solar Eclipse is in second.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the only problem, Dan and Eric and Carlos. Solar Eclipse has 60 more innings pitched than I do, bro.
I noticed that.
All right, bro. 60, bro. Come on, man.
Yep, he's not pacing himself.
Come on, brother. You got to manage.
He's projected at 1443 right now. And
I was looking at that the other night.
You got to manage your team, bro.
Yep.
60. You got 60 more innings than me. That's not. Yeah.
Unless I got Schoolball or Glasnow going, I don't pitch guys at Coors. And I got Littell. I picked him up. I'm debating.
Unless they're facing the Giants, it's okay.
You can pitch anybody against the Giants.
Yeah. But certain matchups, no. I mean, 60 innings more, like that's you're not on pace. You're not managing your pitching roster.
That's what you do is when you see somebody facing the Giants that's not rostered.
Yeah.
Pick them up.
Pick them up, definitely.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. There's times when I sit guys on the bench if they're not hitting well. I don't care if it's an empty spot because I'd rather go.
I do the same thing.
I'd rather go 4 for 26 than 4 for 40. Man, I swear those 0 for 4s, man. When I see an 0 for 5, I get hot, man. Jesus, I hate those 0 for 5s. Mixing a walk, man.
Who has Chapman?
If you have Chapman on your roster,
it's already converted over, so I can't see the lineup. I was going to see if Jung Hoo doesn't he have Chapman, Mike?
I think so.
Seeing if he's still starting him.
I could see. You could see it on the phone.
Who's the MVP?
Doesn't it switch over though from?
No, you can switch back if it does.
Who would
really?
you?
Oh,
Vince,
yeah. There you go.
Vince, who would you say is the MVP of fantasy baseball hitting wise? De La Cruz.
Oh, it's got. Oh yeah, man. God, he's the Acuna of last year, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy, man, bro. You know who do you think's the most disappointing?
I'm just looking at this trade. Oh my goodness.
Julio Rodriguez is up there.
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll's up there.
You know who's killing me, bro? Cruz, man. The Pirate shortstop.
O'Neal.
Oh yeah.
O'Neal, yeah, he's killing me, bro. Like I keep waiting for him to get started, man. And I expected a lot more from him this year.
Glenn has Chapman, Dan.
I cut Castellanos from the Phillies.
Glenn has him.
I cut him too. I did too. I got rid of him, bro.
I couldn't take him.
Oh, Mike cut Chapman, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Naturally, the guy that picks him up, he hits a bomb for him. Doesn't that always work out?
I hate that, man. I hate that.
Fucking clown. Didn't do nothing for me. The guy was talking shit. He was an Italian too. He's like, he didn't want to play for a Mexican manager. Like, fuck you, man. That's the shit talking I love in it, though. It's all good. There's a lot of guys.
Oh, Will B wants to know, hey, Vince, are you selling Cruz?
Make me an offer, bro. Yeah. Maybe I'll take a dump in the next 2 days and look at it.
I love it.
That's great.
Dan does a few of his trades on the can. He's got to.
I've done many trades just laying in bed at 2 a.m, man.
I'm the same way, man. I'm always, man.
I'm looking. That's why I had to get out of the league, man. I had to for my health, because I said this is 162 every day. I can't. I was staying up till 3 a.m. the first week of the doggone league, and I was like, I am just gonna wear myself out. And I didn't have enough in the tank. I played fantasy football, and I was. How many trades did I make, Eric, in that league?
Over 100. Oh, they trade or moves over 100.
Yeah, I had so many moves because it's unlimited, and I picked up guys like, who was the Vikings quarterback that Hall for a game, and then what was his name?
Yeah, didn't he? Wasn't he quarterback for Arizona, and then he went to the Minnesota or something? Right.
I picked him up for a game, and he did well. He got me 20+ points, and then
what was that kid's name?
I picked up the Mullins. I had Mullins because I said, didn't like Mullins as a quarterback, but with that Vikings offense, he was going to come through. So,
Vince, did you catch a Giants game in Colorado?
He did.
Yeah, I went yesterday, bro. Of all games to go, I went yesterday, man. Miserable. But gentlemen, speaking of fantasy, because now I know the gimmick. You're trying to keep me on here because the waiver wire opened 11 minutes ago, and I'm not on the waiver wire wheeling and dealing because I'm on this show, and I know the gimmick, and Eric's trying to get the advantage, and Kelly, I'm rolling over Kelly, bro, because he couldn't admit that I was right and he was wrong. So, gentlemen, I am going to go work the waiver wire.
All right. Thanks, Vince.
It has been an honor, and it has been a privilege. And I would say I'll come back on here when they win 3 games in a row, but that might not be till next season. So I will be on here again, guys, as soon as you will have me.
Awesome.
All right, man.
Vince.
All right, Vince. Hey, have a good one.
I love you guys. Thanks for having me, man.
All right.
You bet.
All right. Always entertaining. Always
Oh,
entertaining.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Do you like my hat, Los?
Oh, I love it.
He put on the Giants hat because he became manager for a few years.
When I became manager, I had to throw this on. But I'm going with the winning team. I think this could be a possible.
He doesn't like him. He doesn't like him.
I think you got to know that he's just having fun.
He's having fun. Yeah, he's definitely having fun.
He's just having fun. He's not meaning anything at all by it.
No.
But I think this. I'm saying it may be a sweep now. You woke Cincinnati up tonight after losing 8 straight, and they're not even really clicking yet.
No.
Wait till they start hitting the ball a little bit more, and guys are running around the bases like it's a video game.
Yeah, I think I said that yesterday, that you don't want to play a team that's lost so many because they're just due.
Yeah, and it's a great time to, and we talked about this, Giants coming back flat from a long road trip. Tomorrow you're going with Mason Black, who can't really throw more than 75 pitches. So, they're going to get to him in one inning probably, right?
Yeah.
One of these innings. And tonight, one of the Reds' better hitters had an awful night, Friedel. He's going to be back in the lineup tomorrow, and he'll be fine.
He's a good sleeper player.
He struck out a couple times, and he's going to be I wouldn't be surprised to see him go yard tomorrow.
Friedel and Fraley were both on my championship team last year. I played them only at home against Cincinnati, and they raved.
Oh, yeah, and Fraley's the other guy that had a bad. Fraley's the one that had a bad night. Tomorrow, expect Fraley to do well.
And they're facing Lodolo tomorrow. Have you seen him pitch?
I have not.
No.
Watch his stuff tomorrow. Watch his stuff. He broke out as a rookie, I think 2 years ago, and last year he was a little dinged up.
I think I did see him.
Oh, he's filthy.
He's a lefty, right? He's a lefty.
Dan, his slider is going to remind you of Carlton.
Wow.
He's a tall left-handed pitcher, and that is a nasty slider, and he throws about 96.
What's going on with Green with the Reds? Is he with the Reds or is he with?
Yeah, he's the Reds.
He's with the Reds.
Hunter, is he healthy?
I think he just doesn't have command.
He's up and down. Throws really hard, but he's all over the place.
Well, Dan, I'm getting ready. It's already 12:15. We gotta get ready to get going here.
Oh, is it 12:15?
It's 12:15. Yes.
Jeez, how long have we been? Oh, that's right. It's a late start. We started at 10.
Yeah.
Well, man, for all let me see if I got any Twitter responses here lately. I could read a few. See if anybody else has responded. Oh, here we go.
Did you like my Homer Pavlovich?
Yeah, we got some guy, some 21-year-old punk says, "Cook that racist loser," because I made a comment about just something about Casey Schmidt coming up. A racist loser. Okay, that's when you know.
How is that racist? Like Casey's Caucasian replacing another Caucasian.
So
usually when someone comes out and just arbitrarily says that speaks more about them.
Yeah, they have mental problems. Yeah, so mental health for the kid that goes by Dylan. SF Giants Salsa 2. Okay. He's a 21-year-old liberal clown. He admitted it. What else we got here?
Oh, is he Eddie? I didn't know that. Casey's got a little Latino in him? No.
I don't know. We had one guy here say, let's see, where was this one? It was pretty funny. Oh, here's a guy that says, "It's hilarious how everybody hates you here." LOL. My response, just the ones that don't know baseball. All the real baseball people love me. I'll stick with the real baseball people and laugh at the haters who don't know ball. You know what? What you guys that hate me, fine. Tell me where I've been wrong about the Giants this year. Go back and listen to the shows when we did the predictions. I said 4th place. Opening day, I said this team will struggle to score runs. What are they doing? Struggling to score runs. I said this lineup does not impress me or scare me one bit, or scare anybody there who's facing the Giants. So
got a couple of more super chats in here real quick. Nick with $5, exactly Los. He's simply a mouthpiece for Farhan and the cucks in the front office.
Yeah.
And then he just said, another 5 says that SFG Salsa Dylan kid blocked me after I destroyed him.
Oh, way to go, Nick. Yeah, I got to block that clown too because he's an absolute idiot. And you know what?
Jim Everett's going after him too. I thought it was
Yeah.
just Cryptic Trader was going.
I'll just say this: it really only most of these guys came from followers of Pavlovic. I made the mistake of saying that Casey was on his way on a flight, but he had already got there, and it was like big deal. And I said, I don't know if he's in the lineup. And then Pavlovic came back with and said, well, he's here, and he is in the lineup. And there was one other thing. He says, other than that, you're batting perfect or something like that. A little snide remark. So that prompted a lot of haters. And then Susan Slusser popped on and liked somebody that said, oh, Pavlovic getting spicy. And she liked that. So you know what? That's okay. We have, you know, we'll just say this about you guys. We keep it honest. You guys have to placate to the Giants for your press passes. You have to, you know, not tell it like it is. Why don't you do an honest piece and assessment about the Giants and the front office and talk about how inept things are? Instead, you give us stupid news like this player, this. You just report nonsense. Give us some real, you know, journalism. Stop leaving that to other people. You know, you can throw your personal opinions in with your reporting. Anyway,
and what's amazing is they're not reading between the lines. That when they see us getting hard on the Giants, they're actually saying, you know, we're haters because we're calling them. I mean, you made a perfect analogy. Like, you love your children, but when they act up, you discipline them. That's love, because you want them to do it the right way. If you didn't give a shit, then they would do wrong after wrong after wrong after wrong, and you'd be like, hey, it's okay. And you pat them on the back. Don't worry, it'll get better. Like, that's just, I don't get it. I do not get it, but that is the world we live in now. Yeah. You could tell somebody the sky's the blue and they're going to argue with you on social media. They really will.
Yep. There's a lot of young. It's usually the younger generation too. They don't know ball. They never, you know, played.
You know what I really don't understand about the younger generation? I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but when I was young, I loved talking to older people. I love getting that knowledge.
Not today's youth. Not today's.
I didn't have the internet.
We got some good young people.
Yeah, we do. It's not everybody, but I love talking to older people and getting that knowledge and getting that experience. They've lived through it, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, we got guys that love Slater that, you know, don't get it, don't get it at all.
They love the person, not the player, and they can't separate the two.
And I'll say one. Yeah,
when we criticize the player, they get mad and they think we're attacking the person.
Yeah, we're not talking the person.
We did make fun of his mustache yesterday.
Yeah, I was just gonna good segue. I was just gonna say, can we get rid of the mustache, May? I'm telling you, Logan Webb looked like Hitler out there tonight. I mean, this is ridiculous. Some of these mustaches, they just look pathetic. And like, is this what you guys call team unity? A mustache for the month of May? What are you going to do for June? Jockstrap June?
Hey, Dan, you notice the Latin players ain't into the mustaches?
Yeah.
Tyro Estrada, he's just got the beard. Soler's got the beard. A couple other guys still got the goatee. I could just imagine. Yeah, I could just imagine these guys going up to the Latinos and going, "Hey, man, you want to do the mustaches for man?" They're like, "Fíjate que no, man, hell no."
Yeah. It's all the white guys, you know, growing these stupid mustaches, and they look like just complete, like, ridiculous. Just, you know, put the beard on. Forget the stupid mustache, May. How about like doing something where you know, you score a run and you get a chain or something. Start getting some excitement. These mustaches. It's like that's just not cutting it for me. They don't. I want to see some guys having some actual passion in the dugout.
Why don't for June they go with the Al Roboski Fu Manchu if they're going to keep doing the facial hair stuff? Just do the Fu Manchu. I mean, nothing builds team unity like facial hair, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Jeez. Yeah. Anyway,
Eric's fading out.
I am.
That's all right. We're gonna head out of here. So tomorrow the game's at 1:05.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Did you hear Vince say, "Come on, man"?
Yeah,
he said it a few times. I was like, yeah.
I had my buddy on the street turn on the YouTube, and he had never seen the show before, and we were cracking up. That's why.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll be on tomorrow at 4:00, maybe 3:45 if it ends early enough. We'll probably schedule it for 3:45, Eric.
All right, sounds good.
I gotta be done by 5 anyway, so at the latest. So it'll be a shorter show tomorrow, and then
30 minutes on Sunday. 30 minutes on
30
Sunday,
minutes,
Dan.
30 minutes on Sunday. Mother's Day. I'm gonna honor mothers. Maybe I'll even come up with some video.
Here's a question.
Put in the
Shouldn't
show
mothers
for my
be
mom.
honored every day instead of just one day a year?
I think so. I think wives. I've never celebrated Valentine's Day. You know why? I tell my wife and I say we treat each other well every day.
Just saying.
I don't need
it. Just be one day, but
I don't need a special day to love my wife.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Valentine's is so commercialized.
Well, any day, anything, all the Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation day.
I mean, that's really Ladies' Day. Let's call it what it is.
Every day has been created by Hallmark for money.
That's it.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
It's
Period.
you know what? It's doggy day. It's your cat day. It's mustache day. Whatever.
Somebody put up a great meme today. It said on the top, Mother's Day, and it had a picture of a nice table with lobster and shrimp and champagne on the table. And then below it had Father's Day, and it was a frozen dinner. And that is so true. And every guy in here knows that.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. That reminds me of the thing. Have you ever seen the thing on where the guy that plays something that says how to love a woman or turn a woman on, buy her this, get her flowers, get her candy, get her, tell her you love her, leave her a note, make the bed, on and on and on, give her a call. It's like 20 list of 25 things. Do this for her, do this. And how to make a man happy. Give him food and show up naked and give him food.
Rob C said the game's tomorrow at 4:15, Dan.
Are you serious? Did it change? Not again. I got 105 on the schedule. I looked at it. Sure? It did change. 4:15. Doggone it. It was, what the heck was I looking at 105 on the schedule?
Sunday?
Hold on. What the heck was I looking at? Schedule.
CW.
Now it's more like 6:45 or 7.
I could have swore it's at 105. Maybe I was looking at Colorado the next week and I messed up. I bet I was. Doggone it. 4:15. That means I'm going to miss the last. Shoot. This is like how many freaking 4:15 games have they played at home this year? All of them on Saturday. I don't think they played a 105 game at home. Shoot. Stop the 4:15 games.
So what now, 6:45 or 7 tomorrow?
Crap.
We need to get some women in this chat. Can some of you in the chat invite some ladies in here? Just a few.
All right, 7 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks.
7
Rob.
o'clock. Got it.
Shoot, I got to miss the last part of the game.
You're not going to miss much, Dan.
Probably not.
No, you're not going to miss much.
All right, guys, you ready to get out of here? We're getting on 12:30 here.
Should we just hit the end stream button, or do we
Oh
wanna-
yeah,
Yeah,
did you guys
it's
like that
stream.
yesterday? You like it how Dan just ended the stream? It was
Yeah,
gone.
end stream.
You want me to hit the end stream, or do you want the music, guys? How about halfway through the music? I'll end the stream.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
Halfway through.
Well, create another one that's just like a little short 10-second one.
Well, it gives it. The problem is, it takes 10 seconds for them to freaking see what's going on and be able to respond before it ends. There's a delay.
All right. Oh, I got you.
Eric,
All right.
7:00 tomorrow. 4th and goal.
Eric, you're not doing a military history chronicles after this.
No, no, not tonight.
All
Oh
right.
man. All right, guys.
Hey,
So,
thanks
Lo,
for
so
showing
are
up.
are you available at all this tomorrow, or if
Not
not?
tomorrow.
Okay.
No, not tomorrow.
I might not even be either. I don't know. We'll see. Eric may be doing a solo.
Solo show tomorrow.
We'll see. I'll probably show up for a little bit, but Sunday, definitely 30 or less.
All right.
Guarantee it. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Giants will probably fall to a season low 7 under 500.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. See you tomorrow night. Woo!